Hey, it's Mike, welcome to the channel. So guys, today a little bit different video. I would like to give you my steps and methodology and tell you when is a good time to switch from Scrum to Kanban type projects. And surprisingly in Jira, it's actually very easy process. Additionally, if you carry on with after that switch in Kanban for a while and you decided to move back to Scrum, that's going to be another step what you have to do, but it's again not that difficult to do it, and I've got some examples for it. But yes, just before we get to do it, just to let you know that everything what I will be talking and showing you in this video is part of our paid services. So why not checking the description and the first comment when you're going to find a link to our consultation, to our training courses. Also, you can schedule 30 minutes discovery call about your Jira issue. We also got some free resources right there. So now let's go back to the video, and I'm going to tell you my story, what is behind that and why I decided to do it. Because actually I've got another conversation, almost the same conversation with another client about this problem, because I can tell you this is actually a problem. So what is a problem? So small team, and of course about 5 to 6 developers. Of course, small team, so 5-6 developers, but of course Scrum Master and the product owner is the same person. Because let's face this, only in my opinion and from my experience, when I sometimes work as a Scrum Master, only large companies can afford Scrum Master and product owner in the team as basically as a separate role. Most of the time, let's be honest, Scrum Master and product owner is the same person. And he was actually complaining that, Mike, look, thank you so much that you've done the setup. Everything works fine. Reports are good. The board setting is fine. We think this is actually great. So quick filter, swimlanes, all this stuff, including basically workflows. No problem. We don't have a problem with that. But the problem, our problem is, like most of the time, in the middle of the sprint, by the way is between 2 weeks to 4 weeks. A scope of work is changing so drastically, so dramatically, however we call it. Sometimes even 90 to 95 or 100% issues are replaced to a new one, and what to do with this, because this is actually drive us insane, and we don't know what to do with this, and I was just analyze this and say, look, I think this is not very unusual problem. A lot of actually companies got this. So I am suggesting to actually switch to Kanban. And yes, of course, there will be no sprints, but the question is, do you really need them? Plus, we can little bit tweak Kanban board. Yeah, we can start utilizing, for example, a little bit more advanced setup regarding swimlanes, quick filters. And additionally, I know they are not designed to do that, but versions, because in versions you can set a start and release date, which in some cases, I know it is not a sprint, but in some cases could be like treated as that. Plus, you need some clever setup of filters and dashboards. Yeah, and actually, surprisingly, in Jira, it is not that hard to do it. And I would like to show you how to do it, how to start it, because some people think, oh, I need to create a new project, or I need to export, import issues between them. No, you don't really need that, because please remember, maybe from my previous videos, that the Scrum or Kanban actually type of the project is just a filter for your issues. Yeah, so however you're gonna use it. So it means if you are using a company managed type project, you can use multiple boards. And I don't believe, I don't know if it's a made up name, but I'm talking about Scrumban. But it is possible to use Scrum and Kanban at the same time. So also it means if you would like to come back to Scrum after a while from Kanban, yes, of course, that is going to happen. It is possible to do it. Right, so now let's get do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. And of course, as I told you before, we are not moving any project. We're not moving issues, because it is, of course, something like you can move issues from project to project. But we are going to create another board in a Kanban type, yeah? So very, very simple. Of course, my method right now, what I will be actually showing you, it is only going to work if you have a project in company manage type. Yeah, for team manage, I have a different actually tab open, and I'm going to show you how to do it as well. It's even easier. It's even easier. All right, so because it's a team managed, because it's a company managed project, I can actually navigate to my board, which is the default at the moment using Scrum, and of course I'm going to hit that plus button. That's on the plus is that icon, create board. Yeah, and by the way, this is that crazy method how I create a project with a sample data. And at the moment, I have to say that's going to be Kanban board. So create a Kanban board. Okay. And now, of course, a board for existing project. Yeah, go next. I'm going to say Kanban type. Yeah, if I can spell it. Yep. Project. What's the project name? Mike DS something. DS10, God, what a stupid name. And location is also important. Please remember, that's another, because sometimes when you're gonna do it, you're gonna basically put sometimes people actually put the wrong project name or wrong location, and they cannot see that board. Yeah, and of course I'm gonna hit create board. Yeah, and look at this. Right now, my board is configured for a project, which, by the way, by default was created with a Scrum methodology, and I can of course switch between boards very smoothly. So from that top, you're gonna click that Aquos chevron, and that was the original board. Yeah, and if I would like to move to Kanban, this is my Kanban. Yeah, so of course at the moment I will probably still enable backlogs. Yeah, and of course there's actually a few more things what you need to do to that, because when you create a new board and if you set the workflow, if you set some filters, swimlanes, of course that everything needs to be set again. So for example, if I'm not of course sure how to do it, but if my to do is going to be my backlog, because I really like backlogs. Let's delete that. Maybe add another. I'm gonna add something which is probably to do. I'm gonna call it blocked. Of course, no wrong status, but doesn't really matter. Or for example, I'm gonna call it in review. Yeah, like this. There we go. In progress. Yeah, I think this one is correct. Blocked. No, I don't think it's correct. Maybe we're gonna move this a little bit. Yeah. So look at this. I'm gonna go back to that, and again, my Kanban is actually pretty much sorted. I also got a backlog, yeah, and now, obviously, still some bits are probably missing, like card colors, like I said before, quick filters, swim lanes, and as I told you before, if I am actually planning to use versions, oh yeah, I will enable them and start utilize this. So it's a pretty simple step. This is not about versions, but actually, as I told you before, there is something like a start date and release inside of the version. So this is actually how you switch almost dynamically from Scrum to Kanban. Yeah, and not surprisingly, but if the mapping of the columns is exactly same on two projects, if you switch now back to Scrum, you're also gonna see that issues are progressing on the workflow, because it's just a filter. Of course, there will be no sprints anymore. However, like I said before, if you decide that okay, now it's a good time to actually come back to Scrum, you can do it very, very quickly. So now, just for fun, let's see how that works in actually a team managed project. As I told you, it's so actually simple in team managed project. I think I've been rehearsing this a little bit. So let me see if sprints. Oh yeah, let's say it like this. So let's go back, and in team managed project, obviously we cannot have a multiple boards. Yeah, so it's just on or off. So in case you made a mistake, or I don't know, it's not a mistake, you even temporary would like to move to Kanban, you can do it literally using that one simple button. Because again, backlogs there, the board is basically there. I've got pretty much configured. Yeah. Sprints, do I have a sprint? Yes, I have a sprint at the moment. So how to do it? Simple. Go back to the project settings, go to the features, and just disable sprints from there. Yeah, and it's actually that is it, because the Kanban is like a in team managed projects, like a, let's say, a default setup. Yeah, so at the moment, look at this, you have basically a board. Yeah, we still got a backlog. Yeah, you still have the backlog, of course, because my backlog is enabled for Kanban. I believe you can disable it, but pretty much that's it. Yeah, and in team managed projects it's even simpler, because if you have some quick filters configured, if they are there, they are actually staying, because that's just the simplicity of the team managed project. Yeah, okay guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget, in the description and the first comment, you're gonna find a link to our paid services. Maybe you need even 30-minute consultation. Maybe you need a full day of training for your team. Maybe looking for most up-to-date courses. Everything you're gonna find in my link tree. You can also schedule that 20 minutes discovery call. Okay guys, that's gonna be it. And of course, the next video should be playing right there on this playlist. That's it. See you next time.